more time, fool.
Hey, if you like what you see, subscribe, like, and share.
In the DMV and we work. The Wildcat school, but they not like us. Talking real DC, so what's up? Hey, from DG to Moco, fly shit, go from South.
4, 3, 2, you a bitch.
What's going on, good people? And welcome to Foote's Tuesday. Foote's Tuesday is a podcast I put together once I realized that the homies was coming over every Tuesday to partake in some adult libations like this one provided to me by my man Kwame, as we get lit and we talk shit about basketball. And occasionally we have a guest. Yo, but not just any guest. We're talking about Maryland's royalty, the DMV's finest basketball coaches, as well as his up-and-coming stars. But before I tell you about the star that's here on the south side of Washington, D.C., sitting in the big chair, let me salute All-Stars Investments. And now, from Largo High School, Calvin Brown. Hey, y'all better say something for this man.
I appreciate you, brother. Hey, that was a great intro, man. I love it. I love it.
So let's dispel this myth, man. It's some paperwork on the internet. Damn. It's some online.
Talk about it.
So let me get directly to the point. You don't just play, but you run an organization. Listen to that legendary shit. You run an organization called Metropolitan All-Stars. I was playing with Funkhouse. What up, boo?
You got real spooky. I know you know Halloween. You got real spooky doing Halloween. You got real spooky.
It just so happened to be Halloween.
Yeah, it got real spooky.
Yeah,
but my back, I ain't want to interrupt.
No, you good.
My bad.
You got a man. I don't even know the dude's name. Don't nobody know his name. He put it on.
Oh, you made him famous.
What do you do? Okay.
You done made him famous. Oh, he's famous now. Shit, everybody know his name.
He put it on the floor. He bounced. He in the air. This is the myth I want to dispel. He bounced. I bounce. And the still picture is us both in the air. Did he dunk it on me or nah? Let's dispel the myth.
He did not dunk it on him.
Okay. He did not.
First, when it comes to defense, like he's one of a kind. But the picture that I had, it looked like the ball bounced off his head. So, you know what I'm saying? Like at first, I want to rewind the whole reason why I did that.
Okay.
So when I first met Foote, we was in this group chat. I don't even think you remember that. So we was in this group chat, and they added me in. It was I can't even think of everybody's name who was in the jump, but we was in the Bowie Sports Fit group and all of that stuff. So I get added to the group. Foote go ahead and start joning off rip. Fee, 5, 4, thumb, who this brand new Negro coming in? I say Negro, I don't know that. So he goes in on me. I don't even know Foote's like this yet. I'm like, damn, like who? Like I ain't gonna go on. Like he went in on me. So I was like, so I always had this in the back of my mind. So I'm like, this is retaliation. I finally got something. It looked like it went off the back of his head, like he dumped on him. Sin. I'm pressing like 12 times.
And you know you can't. Then once you said, it's there.
Yeah, it's in the internet. Like after that, it's like. But yeah, I did that. Like, but when I first met Foote, oh my gosh! Like when I say he fried, I didn't even meet him in person yet. But every time we go to the group, and I didn't know he was this much of a poet yet. So like I just met him, I'm going through, and he's just on base rapping, like and mind you, this Facebook. So I'm reading all of this stuff. I'm like, damn, like he really going on me.
Oh, listen, he's off the court. But did I fry you on the court?
Hell no.
Come on. Hell no. Come on.
But like Foote is he's a defensive stopper. So. And there's very few people who can agitate me and really get me to that point where I'm like, yo, if you don't shut up, yo, you know what I'm saying? But like, he kept me below my average. I would admit he kept me below my average. We beat them by 20.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? So we beat the bricks off of them. You know what I'm saying? But I did not have my hand.
3 points.
You know what I'm saying?
3 points.
You know what I'm saying? And we won the championship. I didn't add that part. And we won the championship.
That's my podcast.
You know what? Can we delete that? Can we cut that out? My bad. But I'm saying, Foote is like he does what he does. Like he went ahead, and there's very few people that can agitate me when I'm talking. Like normally I'm talking shit. So then when I have him talking shit to me, and he actually bothering me, I'm like, baby Jesus, help me. No, man, go ahead, go through. But like I went up for a layup. I'm thinking I gotta go. He blocked my shit. I'm pissed. Yes. I'm like, this mother.
But this is why I wanted to create this platform, man, because I wanted to honor you guys, man, and people I think that are legends, no, real life. You got to think about this, man. You created a whole organization, bro. You created you funded the. People always talking about bullshit. You can sit up there and play on the team all you want to, but you funded it. And if I'm not mistaken, y'all ain't just hoop here.
Yeah, we had a tour in 2012 and 13. We had 14. No, I had 40 guys each year go overseas and give them their first start. Like guys local guys like Olu, Burgess, Terrence. Like there was their first start. Texas, like one of the people who was older, who he got his first start. His contract was minimum like $500, $600. I was like, yo, you come over here. I told him $400. It was probably like $500.
Yeah.
We won the championship. He's in China now getting $6,000, $7,000. Go ahead and being able to do that. So it started off little, and I told him, like, yo, it's a process. Come on my team. We won the championship. We was at Peru, and he built up from there. Like his name in Peru is as big as mine because he built his legacy, but he took that chance with me. Right. So like. When Tex went ahead and did that, so Darnell Evans, for everybody who don't know, went to Largo legend, but he did it, and right now he's able to go ahead and command whatever he wanted to go ahead and command from that. Mm-hmm. So like whenever I talk to him, like, yo, Big Cal, man, I appreciate you, but I just open up the door. Yeah. I mean, your talent's got you to where you needed to be, what you needed to do. So
but that's something. You gotta be a visionary. I think sometimes we just people in general, we think on such a small scale, man. But for you to have that vision to not just, to run your own organization and to get back to the people that you rock with, whether it be people from Largo or people from the DMV in general, and give them their first start.
Yeah, and everybody we know, Burgess and all that stuff. Like Burgess was older. I met Burgess when I was like younger, but he was older. He was about 35 or whatever. He got his first chance playing in Mexico. Yeah. Like I don't take credit for that. I just put people in a good spot because I'm a good guy. So they saw that it was like, yo, I trust your word. No video, no nothing. Cool. We'll take him out. We'll do it. Yeah. And he showed that he belonged over there. So agents gonna get their percentage and do all that stuff. I do it for the love. Yeah. So when they go ahead and see, and I know talent.
But that come with, you can't do that just on your own. Yeah. You gotta have connections, man.
I mean, but that was 15 years in the game of hooping and playing in China, playing in the D League, playing in certain places, to where now they like, all right, I trust you, Calvin. Yeah. Who you got over there? Oh, we don't want this D3 player, and I'm telling them like D3, D12, it really don't matter. Yeah. Like the DMV has a lot of talent that goes unseen. Like you got people that's playing behind Jeff Green per se. Okay. He's checking Jeff Green every day. He's not as good as Jeff Green, but he might be better than the person who's playing D3, D2. His stats say 2 points a game, 3 points a game, but he's playing behind an NBA legend who's still playing in the league now.
17, 20,
you know what I'm saying? So if you're playing against Jeff Green every day, you think he's not talented?
Come on, cut it out.
Like, so I'm like, all right, cool. So that's why I try to explain to them, like, the DMV has a whole bunch of talent that's untapped. Right. Let me go ahead and show you. So when I was able to bring that tour and bring it over there, they're like, oh yeah, all these people can go ahead and hoop, like Cedric Stewart, like my guys who's over there. Okay. Yeah, like Sid, that's my young boy. Like Sid, that's my little bro, man. Sid done matured so much, and he went on the tour, and I don't see a lot of people in the DMV even rocking with it, even right now.
Even right now.
Yeah, and he's older now, like, we all got kids and doing all that stuff. Mm-hmm. Even right now, he's a problem.
Yeah.
So,
same with the locks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Put it on the floor. Exactly.
Yeah, so, like, and he got his first opportunity in Peru. He came over there on the tour and all of that stuff. So, I mean, love Sid to death. Like, that is my guy. Yeah. So, he learned a lot from it. So, he was young, immature when he went ahead and do that stuff. And I don't want to say immature as in he just snotty nose type, but he never been brought up or saw anything like that. So then it was like, all right, me as a father figure now, I got like, all right, cool. Look, this is the way how it runs. You can't be a hothead over here. You have to go ahead and do things X, Y, Z. He was never a hothead, but he didn't have that person to tell him how you make it in this industry. Because I love basketball, but basketball don't always love you back.
Yeah.
It don't. You know what I mean? So when I got cut from the Wizards, that hurt. I didn't want to play basketball at all anymore after that. Like I was like, man, forget basketball, forget all this. I'm gonna flip burgers at McDonald's. I'm not doing none of that stuff. And I got the opportunity to play in Peru, and that made me rebuild what I was doing and go through. Because I was like, but I didn't have the same knowledge of what I have now. Yeah. So for me, I was like, if I bust your ass, I'm supposed to have your spot. You know what I'm saying? You keep what you kill. That was what I was taught when I was young. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So playing at Carroll and doing all this stuff, I was taught you keep what you kill. It's different. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's a business side of it. So they're not going to not pay you $4 million because I just went ahead and I played better than you and not pay you $4 million and then pay me $500,000. They're not going to do that. So I didn't understand it. I should have went and played for the 76ers where they had 6 open spots. And then I can get a spot over there and then gradually work my way up. Yeah. That's what I should have did.
So that's a cool little segue because you had that opportunity. And because that opportunity didn't necessarily pan out, you had an opportunity to go overseas and play ball. How many years you said?
Man, it feels like 70 years for real. So, you know, in basketball, it's like dog years for real. That means, but I think it was like 15 years. So once I had my son in 2012, I kind of like, I came back home. Mm-hmm. So it was different really having my son, and being overseas is cool, but you take certain things for granted. Like you guys can have a conversation over there and you can be talking, but if we in Brazil, I don't know what you're saying at all. Right. I might not be trying to listen to it, but you take certain things for granted. Mm-hmm. So like if we're talking right now, if I hear you talking, I know what you're saying. I'm like, all right, cool. Like, but I'm still focused in. We in China, I ain't understand a word nobody said. I'm just shaking my head. Mm-hmm. They could be like, yo, you stupid. And then I'm like, mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So it's certain things that we take for granted. And I was fortunate enough to when I was in Peru and Mexico, they really had tutors for people to actually learn. And when I had people who go on the tour, I had people actually learn the language. Because it's important. It's important to be able to be bilingual in this society and world. It's important. So, and Portuguese, like for me, I thought Spanish was Spanish. I was still Portuguese and Spanish is two different things. And in China, I still need a translator. The only thing I know is ni hao, hello. That's the only thing I remember.
Ni hao.
The only thing I remember. Like throughout the whole time. After that, I had a translator with me the whole time.
So. I had a question, but it's about to come back. Right. Quick little brain fart. So I hate to admit it, but for you to have a 15-year pro, we're not talking about semi-pro, we're not talking about amateur, we're talking about a 15-year pro year. That means you had to be a baller. I don't like saying that shit. Hey. No, sir.
We gotta do the haters balls, Jay.
I mean, I got a couple of different questions off of this. I mean, you were definitely a baller, but you come from good stock.
Yep.
I mean, can we have a conversation about that?
Yeah. I mean, my pops, he was drafted by the Bullets in 77. Yeah, 77.
What?
Yeah, you did your research. Okay, like I see you did your research, yo. But
and at American, he's in the
Hall of
Hall of
Fame.
Fame.
Yeah, he's in the Hall of Fame. Did that. So I mean, he definitely did it. He stopped. He tore his knee up, and it wasn't like how we have the technology now. So when he tore his knee, then ACL injury, that was like career ending.
Yeah.
Over here, if you tear your ACL, that's a year now.
Right.
But he did that. He went to IBM, and that's when I came along right after that. So. I mean, God always has a plan for it. It's not always what we think or what we want it to be, but it's always in the blessing of. He taught me a lot. He brought a lot to me, and I try to instill that to my son now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And make sure that my daughter is good. So, I mean, that was God's will to go ahead and do certain things. But he's definitely still DC legend. Everybody.
Okay, that's where I wanted to go.
Yeah.
I mean, because we always hear about, and I don't know if it's Maryland, D.C., but we always hear Delonte Nutt Taylor, who should be getting his love.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We always hear about Stacey Robb, who should be getting his love. But we're talking about...
And for both of them, like when I had before my father passed, they was both at the I had a little something for my father before he passed out. So thank God I did that. So and people was able to go ahead and give him his
so he
his
is
flowers.
recognized.
Yeah, and they spoke at that. Like both of them went ahead and they spoke over there. JoJo, JoJo Hunter, like they all spoke at the they all came out and they showed love and did all this stuff. So I love them to death. I love them to death. So I mean, Stacey always go through with him and Eugene Robinson. Like they always show love. So you know what I'm saying? Trouble. Everybody always go ahead and show my pops love.
Come on, man. Come on. You saying Trouble like everybody know who Trouble is.
Yeah, my bad. Like if you don't know Trouble Smith, then
you wild. You wild out.
I was about to say. If you don't know Trouble, goodness gracious, yo. I don't know. You've been behind a rock for the last 30 years because Trouble is trouble. He got his name for a reason. Yeah. You know what I mean? So. I mean, he's just everybody came through, showed love, and he's always, my father always gave love and all that stuff. So that's why I think I get that from too. So I was blessed to be able to play as long as I did, and even while I was playing, I blessed other people because I know I got an opportunity that they didn't.
Right. So
I was able to bring them up. And I mean, you still gotta be at certain stages to go ahead and do that, Joe. So you might not be able to be brought up at the top of the mountain, but showcase what you have, and you can grow up. You know what I'm saying? You keep gradually going and do it. And I graduated from Norfolk State. I had to bust my ass to go ahead and go from Mexico to go to Portugal to go to Peru to go to D-League to go ahead and do this. I mean, I'm not talking about the fundraising for the how they do with the G League. I'm talking about drafted by the certain thing because it's different when you do the fundraiser. We have open spots and all that stuff, and then you get drafted because they draft 10 rounds.
Okay, got it.
So that's 10 players gone. So then they have a open tryout, and you're only looking for one player. You know what I mean? So you have 300 people out there for one spot. So, but you're paying $350 each.
$350,
right? And you're paying $350 each. So,
that's me at the Maryland Nighthawk trials. When I shut your man Burgess down, he ain't get a bucket on me. But I'm talking about that.
Hey, Burgess, if you hearing this, he know. If
anybody know, he know.
We gonna do this one-on-one. I want Foote and Burgess. Cause Burgess my guy. You know what I'm saying? That's my brother. So Burgess, I put him against anybody on a 3-point shooting contest. I bet the house on Burgess.
Better not leave him out there.
Yeah, I would bet the house on him. Cause I'm yo. Matter of fact, one of the best games I ever seen was him and Pissnagel. They went at it, bucket for bucket. I think Burgess had 40. Pissnagel had 35. But it was just straight threes. Yeah. Pissnagel shot the jump good, you know how Dave Chappelle do, good and walking off. I was who is this big 7-foot dude, white dude who killing? 7 foot.
Yeah.
7 foot.
The white boys grow though.
Yeah. Nah. He was cornbread eating, but and he ain't no little skinny guy. I ain't no little dude. He makes me look small.
Yeah. You call a lot of niggas a big. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You call a lot of people a big man so far.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. So I'm sorry. Burgess And him, like, that was probably one of, like, I called myself, I didn't even want to score. I'm pressing it right to Bird, like, yo, do work.
Yeah.
Do work. Because him and Pisnago went to West Virginia, one of the all-time greats at West Virginia. And Burgess went ahead and went pound for pound with this dude, and we won. And we won because we rode his back. I was like, yo, I believe in my guy.
Whoa.
Pause. Hey, see, I feel like I'm on camera on the next show now. Hey, let me shut up. Yeah. You know, I gotta watch my mouth. You know what? Absolutely. You know what? I'm gonna shut up on that point. But Burgess showed his butt on that one.
But this is, I'm doing
Pause.
this.
My fault. Pause.
Yeah, Bert. Yeah. I'm doing this so different. I'm starting at the pro level, and then I'm kind of backtracking. And I appreciate you giving me that perfect segue into Norfolk State. This stat, people always want to talk about scoring and steals and rebounds and stuff like that.
Hey, you want to tell my age? I know I got a boy. You trying to tell my age? Yeah.
We ain't cracking. Come on,
So, it was, I'm 40 now, but that was 2003. 2003 when I was at Norfolk. So I went prep school. Excuse you, but I was at prep school first, and then I went straight to St. Bonaventure, and went ahead and went from there.
So we're talking about collegiate career. You played no less. This to me, this is dope. And you kind of real live remind me of Eric Poole. You played no less than 25 games a season. That means you available.
Yeah.
That means you tell me. I don't know. I've never played on that level. That means you're available. Damn.
Oh, my bad. This is your podcast. My bad.
Terrible. You're wilding.
My bad.
I mean, is that a tribute to how you take care of your body? Is that
Well, not
family
anymore.
lineage?
Not anymore.
Okay.
Not anymore.
Okay.
So like, once I retired. So like, I enjoy my steaks and everything. So
Cal,
like,
I saw you a couple weeks ago. What I tell you when I seen you? You look good, man.
I'm trying to.
You look good, man.
Man,
Yeah.
I'm trying to go ahead and lose it back for but 3 years ago I was about 400 plus.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I got back to 400 plus.
No.
And and I had to go ahead and do that. Like, I wasn't feeling right. I wasn't feeling healthy. I wasn't moving the way I needed to do. So I got my butt in shape. I started going back to the gym and I own a trucking company. So I'm moving all day, every day. Right. I'm moving stuff. So that got me back into a better shape. So I went from 400 to about 250, but 250 that was so now around 250, 270, that's my mark, but I just want to feel good. Yeah. So if I'm not looking at it like a weight per se, I want to feel good. So if that's at 190, even though 190 I'd be a skeleton.
You
so
be
I
on your man. You be right there with your man.
can't do that.
Right.
I'm just saying for me, I can't.
What was your plan weight?
I was 255. When I was at my best doing that stuff, I was 255. So, but that's yoked up. I'm not benching 315. I'm not doing that.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
He had to throw that in there, man.
Yeah. Just in case he rewind this, you know what I mean? So I can make sure that my son know, he gotta know the quality of go ahead and do it. So right now, my son's getting the itch to go ahead and play basketball.
Okay.
So I always told him, you ain't gotta do what your father did. Mm-hmm. You don't have to do that. He goes to John Hopkins School of the Gifted. He doesn't have to do nothing of what I did. Yeah. But I know he's gonna get that pressure because he's tall. So I know they're gonna be like, oh, you tall, you don't play basketball. We in the DMV. I know you're gonna hear that. Mm-hmm. So I sit
and
back.
And they gonna hear granddad, dad.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So cool. I sit back until he yo, Dad, I wanna play basketball now. I'm we don't do this for fun. But
Right. How
Good God.
11. We don't do this for fun.
Yeah.
So you in middle school now, and you're behind now. Yeah. So if you want to do this,
that's a great point.
Yeah.
In middle school, you're behind.
Exactly. Because in the DMV, this is the mecca. I know they talk about New York is the mecca and do all this stuff. This is the mecca of basketball.
Stop all that.
Absolutely.
That's real talk.
That's real
like,
talk.
That's real talk. Like we go pound for pound from what DC has offered. Even like now, if we go back in my time frame to now, 80s, 90s, 2000, 2010, DC put out a lot of players, like people like who like Keith Bogus, who people nobody talk about.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But he had longevity in the NBA. He was a journeyman, absolutely, but how long has he really been in the NBA? You know what I'm saying? Being on the NBA team as a guard, that's tough. You know what I mean? You got players like...
You got guards come a dime a dozen, as they say.
Exactly.
I get it.
Exactly. So that's hard to be able to go ahead and accomplish that. So, I mean, it's hats off to him and people like him and Joe Forte, where when we played against the Method, oh my gosh. Having them two on the same team and Billy Eatman, oh my gosh. That's the reason why I'm bald-headed now. Like, dealing with them, sheesh. Like, that part of it was, like, crazy to me. So, like, I mean, going ahead and being able to deal with all of them and dealing with that aspect of it, it was different. So, I mean, I was just happy to be able to be in the same realm with them. Being a young guy playing with them, that was an honor. That was an honor. So, yeah, man, I just wanted to go ahead and keep building myself up. And the way how I was taught is, if you that guy, I'm going to take your rep.
Ooh.
Yeah, so like everybody who's watching you play and do all of that stuff now, they're going to see me destroy you, and now they're going to watch me play. Yeah. You know, you keep what you kill. That was the way how my father taught me. So that's the same way how I taught everybody who we have coming through Metropolitan and do that part of it. Like, this is what we do. You keep what you kill.
So let's go even further back. I mean, we get it. You were consistent. You were available in college. Let's talk about Largo High School. Come on, don't you act like you got a story or something for it.
Nah, I mean it's just like that was my first time actually playing real basketball, like going from middle school and then to playing varsity. That's a jump.
Don't cut it out, man.
Oh, here you go.
Cut it out, man.
Middle school to varsity.
Come on, right. Really?
No, like in middle school, like when I played for middle school, I was really the last person. Like when we first did the first 10 games, I was the last person on the bench. I could not get in the game.
Gotcha.
At all. I could not. So again, keep what you kill. I started going at the people in front of me. I kept going at them. So by the end of the season, I was starting. I was still a pudgy fat boy at that point. You know what I'm saying? But I knew how to use my body. I was like a Wes Unseld type. So I'm still going to get buckets. Like, you're not going to stop me from doing that. Yeah. I was like, cool. Like, I know how to do that. So by the end of the season, I'm starting. But middle school basketball and varsity basketball is two different things.
Absolutely.
And when I say, like, Mike Sweeney went ahead and gave me the blues. Oh, my gosh.
Georgetown, Mike.
Yes. Like, so they're like, yeah, as a junior, he's going to Georgetown and all this stuff. I'm like, man, I don't care.
Yeah.
Man, he gave me a jab set from him. I went for it. He came baseline. Yow! I was like, I ain't in Kansas no more. I am not in Kansas no more, for real. Goodness gracious. I was like, yo, this is different. Like, I wanted to sub myself out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Coach looked at me like Coach Lou was like, all right, what you want to do? I was like, with that? I'm like, he's 6'10", 400. Like, what you mean?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, and right, again, high school. I'm like, yo, so what do you want me to do when he's going to Georgetown for a reason? And you think I'm about to stop him?
Freshman year.
Freshman.
Yeah.
I'm like, I had no clue on how it go, but that game prepared me because the 6'8" was so strong. Like, I can't remember a sorry team in that league during that time frame.
So you say 6'8".
Yeah, so like, you know, right now we got all those schools like Flowers and all that stuff. So like now it's kind
Maryland,
of
y'all. We talking about Maryland basketball.
Yeah, Maryland basketball. So like everything, like now I think that now like Largo is like a 3A because there's so many schools between like Central and Flowers and all that stuff. So now those players that would have all went to Largo, they're not there no more. It's like Forestville and all that stuff. So everything now is different.
I didn't even think of that. It is bunched up now.
Yeah. So like everything from a 6-8 now. So like you got people who are going to the Forestville. You got people in Largo. You got Flowers. You got Central, and that's all in one little nucleus. Because at first it was Largo. Largo had that whole area. Roosevelt had that whole area. Oxon Hill had that whole area, and that was it.
Yeah.
Now, like, you know what I'm saying, you got 1,001 schools to go ahead and do that. So, like, and players, you have to be in your jurisdiction. Yeah. And you can be in Lake Arbor and you go to Flowers, but you can really walk to go to Largo.
Right.
So, it's different.
Really different.
It's different.
I'm looking at my man over there. I thought he wanted to say something about Largo. I mean, he played, my buddy Mark, man, he done played football. He don't know nothing about basketball, but every now and then he'd be like, fuck, some school. Largo was good when you played football?
I knew it. That's a friendly game. They right across the street.
Okay.
What school was you at?
Bowie.
Oh, yeah. I always get my stats against Bowie. I love Bowie.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
No, yeah. I'm talking about basketball. Like, for football, like, I don't know. But for basketball, like, you know, when you can go ahead and just pat your stats and be like, yo, I got my career high.
Yeah, it was like Bowie.
Yeah, hey, I knew Bowie, I was going to have my career highs. I knew that off the rip. Like, playing against Pilates. Sorry if you went to Pilates. I knew I was going to get my career high playing against Pilates.
Right.
I knew I was. When I was in Norfolk State, I was like, all right, cool. It was South Carolina State. Every year, I give them the blues.
Yeah.
Just because I knew, like, when I went into Norfolk State, they had the player of the year. So, keep what you kill. They had the player of the year. It was a big man. I wanted to go at him every single time we went through because I wanted everybody who was recruiting him, I wanted them on me.
Exactly.
So that's my mind frame. So every time we go through, I don't see nobody in my mind frame. If you can go ahead and play a whole game and not foul out against me, kudos to you. Yeah. Kudos to you, because like it's rare that I play in a game where the big man is not in foul trouble and doing that stuff. That's rare. So I'm like, all right, cool. Like we playing a 12-minute quarters and you didn't foul out and all that stuff. Cool. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like, but it's rare that like, so with my squad, like with Metropolitan, we got a whole bunch of bigs. We got me, Burgess, Berry, you know what I'm saying, L, like we, you know what I'm saying, Poole. We had a ton of people who are 6'8", 6'9", 6'10", and can do it.
Easily.
And I don't got to play the whole game. I love it. Like, I don't have to play the whole game because I have as much confidence I have in myself as I have in Berry and Burgess and Poole and L. So I'm good. Like, those, like for me, those are my guys. So I have so much confidence in them to go ahead and make sure that there's no drop off. Matter of fact, I don't even think I started. Like at one point, I didn't even start. I came off the bench. Right. Because Berry and Burgess, that's a dynamic duo.
Oh, yeah. That's what
why break it up?
Yeah.
Why break it up? I'm like, cool. So, like, evenly, like, we just had a game over there. I didn't start. You got Berry and Burgess playing the same time.
I know that. Burgess, the tall dog.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He had locks.
Yeah.
That's what I remember.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah.
So I'm like, why would I go ahead and break that up? Because they got the kid. Yeah.
He's a monster.
Exactly.
Okay.
Like, he don't miss. Like, he's a three-point assassin.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
yes, sir.
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
So I'm like,
Yes,
why
sir.
would I go ahead and try to insert myself to go ahead and start? I'm going to do what I'm going to do, but we got a squad.
Dredd, I remember him now. I just seen it.
I'm surprised.
He
I'm
just
like,
cut his hair.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. He just cut his head. But that was the one who he got his first opportunity playing in Mexico and doing all that stuff. And I wish I would have known him earlier. I wish I would have known him earlier. So,
Man, who you telling?
yeah.
so what do you have? What do you currently have going on? I mean, I know you said something about the trucking company. We already understand that you still have the team, the organization. What else you got going on?
I mean, really, I'm just in school, just trying to make things happen. So.
Do what? Doing what? In school doing what? So you are with Norfolk State, you know, you come out there with your
bachelor's. So I went to North Central, got my master's.
Okay.
So currently.
So what's left? Hold up.
Yeah.
You going where now?
Yeah, about to be Dr. Brown.
Oh!
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you, dog.
Hey.
My man. Appreciate you, dog.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so God willing, I mean, because it's stressful, like working and dealing with the kids and school. Like, I'm already bald-headed already, so I can't lose no more hair. You know what I mean? So it's definitely a struggle in doing it, but I'm almost done. So whenever the Lord
so
says,
dope and inspirational, if I might add.
I definitely appreciate it. I mean, it's definitely it's hard work, it's dedication. But I told my father before he passed a couple years ago, I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
And I'm right there, right there. So I'm gonna finish it out.
Yeah.
Don't know how long it's gonna take. It should be sooner than later, but I'm just gonna finish it out, and whatever happens after that, I mean, I literally to God's hands. Like, I do got a game plan in my head, but you know how that go. I mean, you got the game plan, and hopefully y'all see me as a athletic director somewhere. Yeah, somewhere. You know what I mean? So
that's definitely in the cards. That's definitely in the cards.
Yeah, it's rare that you see somebody who played 12 plus years and who has a doctorate degree. So I don't know nobody who's done that.
And you don't even have to say nothing else in the interview. That's all you gotta say. Right. That's all you gotta say. That's it.
Hopefully, you know what I mean? But you know, it's different. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's different.
Sense, yeah. That's it.
And I hope that would be all I had to do to go there. So I gotta make sure my little man is good. So my little man is local. So it definitely gotta be somewhere local. But I don't know who's gonna be free during that time frame. So during March Madness, we'll see what's shaking, and hopefully everything pans out. I mean, so again, I just put that to the man up high, and whatever happens. So
Let me get you out here on this DC rapid fire.
oh man, you ain't tell me about this, man. You ain't tell me about this part, man.
Just relax, take a deep breath. Who's your favorite wizard?
My father.
Oh, I was waiting. I was like, yeah, let me see how I go on this one.
Yeah, my father.
Right. Your favorite mystic?
Bella, what was it? Donna.
Who's currently playing?
Slim. She is a bucket. I'm sorry that I messed up your name. I'm so sorry. But she is a bucket. A bucket all the way through. So, like, when she got hurt, that's the only reason why we ain't go further in the playoffs. But she's a walking bucket.
Oh, yeah.
She's a walking bucket.
So New York had our number this year, but we can get them people.
Yeah, I mean, we got to add a couple people. Like, and again, the Wizard, I think we had this off camera, but DC don't, we act different when we go to DC. Like, we do a lot of different things that we shouldn't do.
Right.
And I mean, like, Barcode, like, I love DC Frank. I love him to death. Like, love Taz and all that stuff. Yeah. But we be too caught up in doing that stuff. Yeah. Like, we got to chill from doing that aspect and actually play basketball and do that aspect. Like, Barcode going to be there. Yeah. And they going to pay you to be there.
Where is it going?
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they pay you to be over there and do that stuff. So you ain't got to go ham before your game. You ain't got to do that. But whatever. It is what it is. Like, shout out to Andre Blash, too. Cause he
oh, my God. Yeah. I was going oh, my God. Come on.
Listen.
Hey, this is Captain Andre Blash.
Hey, listen. I had to do it. I'm sorry. I had to. Like,
stay there, Barco.
Hey, listen, he be over there at your party. He supposed to be injury reserve. Yeah. And I'm a young dude on that time. I'm like, all right, cool, but hold on. What you supposed to be playing today? He on top of the bar there. Like, he already 7 feet. I'm like, you know what? Let me shut up. Let me shut up and mind my business.
Your favorite, your most influential, the most influential person that helped you in basketball?
If y'all don't know Alvin Brown, when I tell you he got me ready for my wizard trial, like, he tried to really break me all the way through. Like, he was like, nah, 10 dunks right now. Like, I ain't got no 30-inch vertical. Like dunking ain't done that ain't me. Yeah. Like I scored. Like, I don't go ahead and do. Like, nah, 30 dunks. Go to the side. Like he done took over 3 weeks to make sure that I was good. Wow. So, like, he invested in me so much. Eugene Robinson, like if you talk to Stacy, like that was Stacy's OG. Like Stacy Robinson OG. Shout out to Stacy. Like Stacy, whenever I see Stacy, like this is a Calvin Brown production and all. Stacy is the funniest guy ever.
Wow, yeah.
Stacy.
I like that transition too. You know,
Which
from
one?
actually hooping to being on a mic.
Yeah,
That's a dope transition.
Yeah, but he is so funny. I'm like every time I see him, Omaha. I'm like, yo, Stacy is crazy, yo. Yeah, Stacy is my guy. Like, I love Stacy to death, man. Like, Stacy is good to go. But like Eugene Robinson, like he really the stuff that they installed in me was like to make sure they put me, since I grew up in Largo and all that stuff. Alvin Brown, Stacy, like they made sure I'm in candy cane. I'm in the middle of the hood. I'm making sure that they like, they gonna beat you up. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Tough it out. Tough it out. Make sure you man up, and like when you get bigger, faster, stronger, you go ahead and like you dish it back.
Right.
And I learned that at an early age. I learned to where if they hit me, like I always felt like, I'm bigger, I'm stronger, I don't want to hurt them. And then once I feel like, all right, cool, I respond back and they get up. Oh, cool, they good. I'm like, good, they gonna get up. That changed me. That changed me. So that's something. So that's why I was really able to play varsity from middle school to that, because I was with them that whole summer. And something clicked. I went from having to check in the sorriest, shortest guy on the court. You know what I'm saying? Who's some trash, like I have to check him. To when something clicked, it was like, I got this sorry, short, fat dude checking me. Why? I'm 6'5" right now. And I'm stronger than him. I'm in the weight room every day. I'm stronger than him. Why am I checking the sorriest guy ever?
It clicked in you on your own.
Yeah, during the summertime.
Wow.
Like it clicked, so I'm like, cool. But I would have never got that if Alvin and Eugene, and if they didn't really go ahead and push me during that summertime, it would have never clicked. So they was like, you got the sorriest dude checking you. You're checking the sorriest dude. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like you're the fifth player, like you're the 10th pick. What you gonna do about it?
Wow, you're the 10th pick.
Yeah.
That wasn't cool.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, but like they know I got tough skin.
I got you.
But you have to have being with them. If you ain't got tough skin, you ain't gonna make it at all. You're not gonna make it. So that part really went ahead and it clicked. I was like, he's 5'10". He don't even play basketball for real.
At all.
And he's checking me, and I have to check him. So I went from being the 10th pick to being the 3rd pick to being the 1st pick. And making sure that I'm dunking on everybody's head whoever go ahead and mess with me.
Even you, Foote.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't talking about easy work. I'm sorry, no, I'm going to put my bad. My bad.
It's getting reckless. I'm trying to finish up, and I thought I was going to make it out here unscathed.
No, the way how you went ahead and just assassinated my character when I first met you. I really didn't know he was a poet like this. Like he really, I wish I had it still. I really do. I really wish I had the joke. Cause like when we played against this team and we was at the sportsman, right? Like he was like fiddle fee, fiddle thumb, this big ass bum. Some shit. It was some shit like that. Like I was like, this nigga. Like and mind you, I just like that. Was an Aaliyah 4-page letter type. So like I just gave you the first sentence. Like he really he went all the way down. I was like, yo, I didn't even read all the way through. I was like, yo, he really just went ahead and just went on me all the way through. And I reread it. I was like,
oh, motivation.
Yeah. I thought it Michael Jordan. And you know what? I took it personal.
True. I'm trying to, but it's hard.
Pause. But yeah.
You got me out here in the Matrix. Doing good. Up until that point. Your favorite go-go band?
I go with back.
Oh.
Yeah, I gotta stay with back. Even though like UCB, like they all went to Carroll, like I love them to death. So don't get me wrong. So I love them to death. Yeah, and I mean, yeah. So I love them to death. Like, you know what I'm saying. But back, that's the originators. So
Sir.
I gotta go with back. I gotta go with back.
Genghis.
Yeah.
Genghis, give me a call anyway.
Yeah.
Put you on our porch.
This is a big one now. No homo. Pause. All that other stuff. DC's greatest point guard.
I mean, I'm a big Chase fan, so
Really?
mine's gonna be Brian Chase, and
Really?
I love Trey. I love Trey. I love that, like, but Brian Chase, man, Chase is the goods, yo.
Yeah.
Chase is the goods. Like he give you like he can give you 30. Any place we want to go through, he can drop dimes. Like, he like, yo, you know what, Calvin? Like, I like, boom, like we won championships at the Kennel League together. Like, I like
Big
Chase. Chase, I love Chase all the way through. So, like, and I love Trey Kelly. Trey Kelly is like he like an automatic gun. So like, it's they two different people to go ahead and really go through. So if I'm playing on a team, I want Chase.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Trey Kelly, like, if you need, like, he's a hired gun. Like, he's just yaga, and he don't miss. Yeah. He don't miss. So
Paul, as a big, that's different. I get the Chase reference because you want to be in the offense. He gonna put you in the offense.
Yeah.
If you got to get a bucket, he will. But pick and roll and all the other stuff. But Trey Kelly, you mentioned him.
Yeah.
He's an automatic gun.
Screen and roll. As long as we win, I don't give a fuck who scores.
That's what I was trying to get.
Yeah, I don't care who scores. As long as we win, I don't care who scores. So like, but for me, I can adapt to different part of it.
Yeah.
Some people be like, nah, you shooting too much, you know, that part of it. If I know he's shooting at a clip where he's shooting 50%, I'm with it. Cause you know what? I'm gonna get a double regardless.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna get my numbers regardless. You know, like.
PG to Moco, flash shit, go from Southside to